I'd like to bring the February 9th Town of Wappinger Zoning Board of Appeals meeting to order. B, can I have a roll call?
Mr. Barr,
Here.
Mr. Delacorte,
Here.
Mr. Lorenzini,
Here.
Mr. Shaw,
Yes, here.
Mr. Galati.
Here. Okay, first order of business tonight would be the acceptance of the minutes from January 26th, 2021. Not a whole lot there to digest. Anybody have any revisions or changes?
No.
No? All right, could I have a motion, please, to accept the minutes as written?
Motion to accept the minutes as written.
Can I have a second?
I'll second, Pete.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, so moved.
Was that Tom Delacorte?
Yeah, it
Correct,
was two of us, yeah.
Second, yeah.
yes.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, the second order of business tonight is appeal number 217718. Lydia Estrada seeking an area variance of section 240-37 of the district regulations in an R40 zoning district, where 50 feet is required to the rear yard property line. The applicant can provide 14.3 feet to allow for an existing 24-foot above-ground pool to remain and a 7-foot wide new deck, thus requesting a variance of 35.7 feet, where 25 feet is required to the side yard property line. The applicant can provide 21 feet for an existing pool to remain, thus requesting a variance of 4 feet. The property is located at 28 Kendall Drive and is identified as tax grid number 6257-01-331-504 in the town of Wappinger. Now, tonight is a discussion, so there's no need to obviously open a public hearing. I do, in reading through this and some of the documents, I do see somewhat of a discrepancy, not quite sure which is right. On the plan and the documents we got from the Estradas, it's showing 21 foot 3 feet to the rear property line, not 14.3 feet. I don't know which one's right.
I think they might want to add a 7-foot deck, Pete, maybe, just to the back, maybe? That's what I was thinking.
They do.
So
We just
the,
never got anything about that.
Can we, are we allowed to say anything?
yes,
Hello.
just for your record, state your name, please, and your address.
Lydia Estrada, 28 Kendall Drive, Wappinger Falls, New York, 12590.
Wonderful. Yes, and please, why don't you let us know what's going on?
Well, we were under the assumption that somebody was going to come measure, but I don't know, because we measured it ourselves. The contractor also came over and measured the required measurements, but I'm not 100% sure if we did it the right way because we were in the rush to get the documents into you. So like I said, we're not 100% sure that we measured it the correct way from the pool or from the end of the pool or from where the, so I'm just not 100% sure if we did it the right way. That's all I wanted to say.
Okay, so is it my understanding that there with the plan, the survey that we are looking at, I think you guys probably have a copy as well.
Yes.
Where you're showing 21 foot 3, that's showing from the property line to the pool.
Yes.
Is it my understanding there's going to be a deck there now?
Yes.
So that distance now will be the 14.3, not the 21.3.
Well, there's already an existing deck there, which is going to add an addition to the deck that's already there. So the plans that we propose is what it is, what you guys have there with the from the
Is what exists.
Yes.
Okay.
There's one there, correct.
Okay. So the variance, Barb, I'm a little confused, and I don't know if you guys are, but so the plan I'm looking at basically has the deck to the side of the pool.
Correct.
All right, and there's going to be a new deck in the rear.
Yeah, so let me just explain something. The
Go ahead.
Estrada bought the house.
Yep.
Thinking the pool was legal.
Yep.
There's a pool that was legal years ago in a different spot. someone prior to them put a new pool in, this one, and this pool should have had a variance.
Okay,
When they come in and they have a small deck, they want to add a deck. This deck will go further around the side of the pool toward the rear. So the new deck needed the variance, but then we discovered the pool also needed a variance.
mhm,
So when we measured, they have 21, I don't have the papers with me, but whatever was 21.3.
Yep.
Rear, their measurement was from the pool. So the deck is gonna go around the back an additional 7 feet. So the larger, footing, which is the deck, is what rules here for the variance.
I follow. So I think what two things I think would be prudent is we kind of really need to see a plan with what the proposed new deck's going to be, correct? I think we would need that. I also think it would be
Was,
it would be advisable to possibly have a surveyor do the measurements for you, because you don't want to get that wrong, right? If you submit something to us and it's not accurate, it's only going to cause you more angst down the road.
but we did, the plans were submitted initially and it was turned down. So that's why we're here now.
So the survey, I should say the survey, right? I'm sorry. The survey I'm looking at has some handwritten dimensions on it with some arrows to the pool. Those measurements were taken by you folks?
The contractor.
The contract,
Contractor did that? Now, was the property line clearly marked out for him to take that measurement?
yes, but I think that one of them, it was kind of not in place. So it really wasn't that accurate, but I believe it's there, but we really have to look for it. Yes.
Yeah, I think what's super important, and again, I'm not trying to make more work for you. I just want you to do this once, right? Is that the measurements from the side yard, from your side property line to the pool,
Mhm.
and from your rear property line to your deck where it's going to be, those dimensions need to be super accurate. If they're not, and we're just guessing, or it's not going to fly, right? It's not going to be good for you folks down the road if it's not accurate. Again, I'm not trying to make more work for you. I'm trying to save you some headache down the road. I think we're going to need to see a survey. I know you can't see the survey that you submitted with the application to Barbara is the one I'm looking at, right? That survey needs to show the proposed new deck and the exact dimension from the rear property line to that deck. And it also needs to show the dimension from the side property line to the pool. And those dimensions are critical. They need to be accurate. Otherwise, it's going, like I said, it's going to be a problem down the road for you.
So who would we get to do the survey on our own, or are you guys gonna provide somebody?
No, we don't. What I would do is I would contact a survey of record. I can't see him on the survey that I'm looking at here, but the one that you submitted in the signature box, probably in the lower right-hand corner, it's kind of cut off on our copy. There's a survey of record. I would reach out to him because he
Right.
is going to be the most expeditious and least expensive, guy to do it. If you pull somebody out of the phone book and they have to start from scratch, it's going to cost you a lot more money.
The person that we initially used who came to do the survey of the house before we bought the property.
Correct. He would be the best guy to choose. Yeah, because he's going to have all the math, basically what he already did for your home. It's going to take him a lot less time to figure it out. But what he's going to need to know is he's going to need to know exactly where that deck addition is going, so he can get the dimension from the rear property line to that deck addition. And once you have that plan and that survey in place, then you would let the folks know down Barbara or B know you had that, and we'll set you up for another meeting.
Okay.
All right.
So
Again,
swimming pool and a deck, right?
what's that?
Swimming pool and a deck, both.
Correct.
Because the swimming pool also need variance. So we
Right,
need
right.
to have
Right,
accurate.
well, the pool exists. The plan, the survey we're looking at, actually doesn't
Yeah.
show the new deck addition. And that's what we need. We're gonna need that deck addition shown on the survey, and you're gonna need the dimension to the deck and the exact dimension to the rear and the side property. Again, that's critical. It's very important.
So he should know exactly where to measure from. We don't have to tell him from the beginning from where the pool ends or where, so he
Well-
knows exactly where.
Well, you need to tell the survey, you need the dimension from the side yard property line to the pool. And you're gonna need to show him and tell him where your new deck is gonna be. And then he's got to determine the dimension from the rear property line to the new deck.
Okay,
Okay, and he'll be able to do that if you give him that information. He could do it pretty easily if you give him that information. Because
Okay.
he has the base, what we call baseline survey that would help you out with that.
okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
once, yes,
I got a question. I'm a little confused. Shayla's brought up a good point.
Yes.
So we need two variances, and I'm not talking about a side yard variance. I know that's one variance,
Both.
Yes.
and the other variance is stated as the deck. But does the pool itself need a variance? I thought Barbara had mentioned that. I'm
So
not
the
sure.
pool- So Tom, the pool would automatically be granted once if you grant the deck.
Okay,
And then the side to the pool, I'm trying to legalize the pool for them going forward. So that down the road, if they decide to add more deck or do something else there, the pool doesn't become an issue for them.
got it. Yeah, got it. Yeah, that's a good question, but thanks for clearing that up, Barbara. So do you understand? Wait, we got to go from here? Okay. Right, so just you contact that surveyor and he should be able to get that together for you and then let Barbara and B know when you have it. And then we'll set you up for another meeting.
Sounds good. Thank you.
But you're very welcome. Good luck with that.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Pete,
Okay.
we'll also make sure
Yes.
we'll make sure that the plans for the deck also get sent out to all of you so you can see the deck, what it's gonna look like around the pool as well.
Yes.
Barbara, will we
Yes.
need copies from Mr. Estrada?
So we have the copies we have, we can just give them the cut sheet. We can make our own copies. to give-
Okay.
Well, Barbara, the plan that the Estradas ultimately get to the town will be distributed from you guys to us, correct?
Right, but I'm talking about, Shalice wanted to see what the deck was gonna look like.
Oh,
We'll-
okay. Okay,
we-
so when you
Those,
submit, so when you submit the plan, the new survey to the town, submit copies of the plan for the deck as well.
right.
Okay, perfect. You guys have any questions?
When you say submit new copies for the deck, what does that mean, along with the survey?
Right, the survey will indicate the location of the deck, right?
Okay,
And then your contractor probably gave you a plan of what the deck is gonna
Okay.
look like. That's what we need.
I
okay.
think
We
what
have
they need,
that, Pete.
We do?
Yeah,
Our
we just
architect,
have to make copies, yeah.
Okay, so if we have
Make copies, yeah.
if we have that, then you won't have to resubmit it. Just
Okay,
the
we got
revised
that
survey.
survey,
Correct.
Okay.
Okay,
okay.
all right, gang. All right, thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Have a good
Then
night.
we'll see you
Bye-bye.
next time. You as well.
Bye-bye.
You're welcome. All right, so gang, I don't think there's any further business before this board tonight. That being said, could I have a motion to adjourn?
One
I make a
second,
motion.
Oh, hold on.
wait, Pete.
Yep.
I just want to tell you, we will be having a submission. He's getting it kind of piecemeal, but once it's complete, we'll send it to you. It's going to be a use variance for the Chelsea Marina.
Okay,
So if that's going to be on the next agenda, which I believe it will be, I'd like to have Lisa Cobbs with us since it's a use variance.
sure. Now, this will be a discussion, Barbara?
Yeah, oh,
We
definitely.
should,
Okay.
right.
So this one will have escrow because Lisa will have to do a substantial amount of work on it for you,
Okay,
including the decision for or against. So we have received the escrow.
Excuse
We're
me.
asking her to get all her ducks in a row, so so you're looking at the whole picture, and then if you want additional information after you see everything, that's up to you guys.
Gotcha. Okay. Sounds interesting.
Yeah, I just had one question, Pete.
Yes, sir.
Actually to Barb or V, on the short environmental questionnaire, number 10, it says, will the proposed action connect to a existing public water supply? And it says yes. It's a nit, I guess, but I'm just wondering why it says yes. Is that
So-
important?
So here's the thing with EAFs. We're going to be working on a new application. And Jim Haran said residential variances do not need to fill out the short environmental assessment form,
Wonderful.
only commercial. So all these years, we've been having other residents fill
Yeah,
it out.
Marcel, that's good number 2.
And almost every answer should be no. So to be honest, we probably don't even really check them that hard if somebody accidentally.
Check the wrong box. Got it.
Good
Got
catch
it.
there.
So it's not a big deal.
Right.
Wow.
Okay.
All right, gang, we good?
Yep.
We will have another public hearing on a different project for the Gigliottis. They're getting a garage, a detached garage.
Okay,
So I
that's
will,
coming up.
yes, so we're gonna, within the next couple of weeks, we need to set up a site visit, but I'll get that information to you prior to.
Mhm.
Who's that for, B?
Okay.
I'm sorry. Who's
There's
it for?
there's an application coming up in the next couple of weeks, Tom, for a garage.
Okay.
But as soon as B has the
For the
info,
next
she'll shoot it
meeting,
out
yeah.
for us. Okay,
Okay.
all right,
And B-
could I have a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion to adjourn.
Could I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved. All right, gang, thanks.
All right.
Stay safe, everybody.